Boy, every single day I find out something new that I wasn't doing or a better way of doing things. So much depth to raid Shadow Legends and trying to share my journey with you. And if I find something new or cool, I will definitely be making a video about it. And this one here, I kind of knew about, but how it works in various game modes seems better than I thought. If you haven't done so already, click the link in the description or scan the QR code there on the screen to get 2 free epic champions, Tayrel and Rector Drath. I use Rector Drath all the time. You get her after level 15. And then also, this is kind of important, in the first 24 hours of playing Raid Shadow Legends, got to use the promo code Monkey King to get the legendary Sun Wukong, who is proving to be one of my most important characters that I use on a daily basis. He's quite amazing, absolutely amazing. And then also, if you log in for 7 days, you'll get the legendary Alice the Wanderer from Alice in Wonderland. Look at the white rabbit on her back. Okay, so what is this big secret, big tip? And this is controlling the AI in battles that we're running on auto. Now, I've been doing this for a while in certain game modes. Like I would do that quite a bit in the Twin Fortress. And I can't go in and do this, but one of the mechanics to the Iron Twins is that he gets turn meter when you get positive effects. And there was a character that was doing that. It was a throwaway ability. So I turned that off. But where I'm really getting the benefit from it is right now inside of Arena, specifically in Tag Team Arena. Now, Tag Team Arena works a little bit different than Classic Arena. For me in Classic Arena, I really, at this point in the game, just want to hover above 3,200. Because when I get to 3,200 and I'm in Gold 5, then I get the bonuses of what, 22%? And I've never been able to make it all the way up here to the next level. And that seems to rotate up. Like it keeps getting higher and higher to get to the next level. Like by the time that I get halfway there, it's at 4,000. So I'm not worried about it. I'll take the 22% bonus. But what we're talking about is going into battle with the teams preset. So like right here, I've got the team set up, and I'm going to go in and use, this is the one that I'm using right here. And this is just the current team that I'm using. Flavor of the week, Arbiter, who's going to give me incredible turn meter. She's trying to make her the fastest character in my roster. I only got her at 315, but I need to get her higher. Next time I remod, I'm going to try to get her up higher than that. She's going to give turn meter to the team. Then my Deacon Armstrong is going to go second, and he's going to give more turn meter to the team. Then he's going to give himself another turn and put defense down, and then we're going to explode them with Sun Wukong, and then whoever does not die will get cleanup from Alice. So this was not working the way I wanted it. And I would play it on manual, and it would go better. And then I would watch it play on auto, and it would just do things not the way I like it. So there's a couple ways of doing it. Now, the one thing I want to point out, this is for Arena, but if you're doing this on a boss, like Ice Golem or one of those type of things, it'll say like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So you could set up differently for like the minion part of it. Then when you get to the boss, which is on the 3rd round, you may want to configure it differently. And because I was struggling in doing that on some of the dungeons where they have the waves, the pre-waves before I get to the boss. And it's like, how come it's not taking it? Well, there's a button right here for round 1, round 2, round 3. And so what I'm going to show you here is that like I want this to go off always on the first turn. So there's a couple different settings right here. And here is going to be the default. And then I click on Mentor of Heroes because this is the ability that gives the team speed bar. And then there's the default. If I uncheck default, I've got a couple options. Never use this skill. No. Use this always available. Now that is partially true, but her Destiny's Call right here has a revive. And actually sometimes that's more optimal if someone's dead. So I just want this to be the opener. And the very first turn, it always does this. Sometimes it won't. Like, not very often, but a couple times I've seen that, and it was just driving me crazy. So that right there seems very good. Now, let's go to Sun Wukong. I don't think I did anything on Sun Wukong. Well, okay, I guess I did. Now you see us. So this is the AoE that comes down, and with the gear set, I have him. He gets some turn meter by doing that, so he can go into the next attack, and it strips away positive effects. Now, I'm doing this one on auto instead of Staff of the Wanderer, and actually Staff of the Wanderer sometime is better. But I was coming up against a lot of Ultimate Death Knights. So I just decided to make this always go off on turn 1. Deacon Armstrong. For the life of me, I'll never understand why he wouldn't 100% of the time always use time compression. So on this one here, I'm not using it as an opener. Always use this available. Sweeping Retribution. Always use that. I mean, there's no reason in the arena to not do this. Like, not that I can think of, I'm sure. Everything in this game, there's always an exception. But anyways, whenever I get the time compression, it does it. And then right there. Now, this right here, what I was thinking is always use the clockwork cycle because it's AoE. Again, Ultimate Death Knight was always appearing. And then also if the accuracy check connects, it lowers the turn meter. And so by tweaking this, I'm getting a lot better results. So I'm going to hit save, and then let's hit retry. I don't know what's going on there. And then you check right here, and then you click away, and then it loads up, and then I have the start on auto. And this will play out just like the way that I have it preset. Now, what I kind of knew about this system before, but what I did not know is that you could set it up on defense as well. And that is very important on inside of Tag Arena, because Tag Arena, you actually want to go up higher. So yeah, this just works a lot better, right? Just works so much better when it's preset that way. Just a million times better. Now I want to show how it's done on defense, because this is what I was not doing. It was on defense, right? Let's see, we got to load this up, and we can hit it right here. Let's see if this is set up. Yeah, open up with the opener, Sun Wukong, the opener, Alice with the opener, and then Deacon, we're going to have 1-2. It's set up exactly the same. Fantastic. Let's go to Tag Arena, because this is where it's a lot different. So Tag Arena works different than the other arena. The other arena, I don't really care where I place. On this, I absolutely do. You can see right now I'm in Silver 1. If I'm in this bottom area, I drop down to, what is that? Bronze 4. I want to go up to Silver 2. And the reason why this matters is later there's these Rama 2 missions. So when you first start playing the game, you have the Arbiter missions, and then eventually you get to the Rama 2 missions, and they take high water marks on where you've placed in the tag team arena. So I want to go higher. If I can get to Silver 2 to Silver 3, so on and so on. Generally, I want to be higher than lower. Now, there is some situations where there's a tournament or something like that where I may drop my defense to nothing so I can drop down and I can go crazy and get a lot of attacks. But generally, unlike the other arena, I want to be as high as possible. And that also opens up more slots of things that I can acquire inside of the bazaar. So you can see that I've just opened up this part right here, and I can get the epic skill tomes. That is something I'm going to start doing, right? Absolutely. Then later I can get legendary skill tomes. Yes, yes, yes. And I think I'm going to do that once I have, what is this? Drexthar, the blood twin, coming up on getting him here shortly. I'll make a video when I get him unlocked. But I had to go and do this for this part as well. I'm going to hit refresh list, and we're going to go in. And I was watching it play, and it wasn't working the way I wanted to. Now, the annoying thing about this is I had to set up my 3 teams. So I had to come over here and check all 3 teams. You can see you check 1, 2, 3, and then that loads them up. And then I had to individually do them all the way I wanted. Now, the general strategy that I'm using currently in Arena is go first and then hit them hard with the nuker and use a character that gives a speed boost in Arena. Luckily for me, I have 3 right now that do that. So I've got He-Man in the first slot because he's going to give speed to the entire team. Then I have Kaja and Mad Hatter to give turn meter to the entire team. And I've got Mitch there to put defense down, and then He-Man to explode the team with AoE. So that is the plan. Kaja always does the turn meter on turn 1. Mad Hatter always does the turn meter. Looks like I've got it set up to always do that. Mitch, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to standard default. I feel like if I can get the defense down with Dire Whirl, that can be okay. I'm going to let the AI decide on that one right there. I don't feel like we're going to see if that works. And then I want to do the AoE. So that's the way that I hit save, right? And that team's done. And then I can go over here and do the same thing. Arbiter, I want to give turn meter to the team. Reiselvarg, I want to, why don't we just set this as opener and let it decide? Actually, I don't know why I wouldn't want that to happen. Let's just always do that. Deacon, 1 and 2. Alice, Clockwork Cyclone, why don't we set that up for opener only? That way, you see, I mean, I could play with this, right? And then this team down here generally wins, and I don't have to play with it. I don't have to play with this team. Yeah, we always want to do that. The speed up, and then we always want, this is kind of annoying when he doesn't do the AoE. Yeah, like if you watch the matches and they're playing wrong, go in and play with and set it up. Oh my God. And it's just a matter of watching. Now, I don't typically play these on manual. I want to play them on auto. See if this works out right. Turn meter. No, we're going second, so we're probably going to lose. Okay, so I need faster characters. All right. Go first right here. No, we're losing the turn meter battle. We're just going to lose everything. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, we losing the turn meter battle. See, that was a setup there where actually my setting it up did me dirty because Arbiter could have revived the team, and instead she followed my instructions, and so that was a disaster. So maybe that is the wrong move, right? Maybe I need to have Arbiter on AI only rather than have because what would the AI revived the team, and that would have been better, and maybe I would have won that middle battle. Maybe. So maybe I got to go in and tweak it. So why don't we do that? I mean, I feel like that worth mentioning. Like, I'm going to change it when it doesn't play the way I like it, and I want to tweak it to do what I want it to do. And then you can do the same thing on defense. You got to set up the teams on defense. Now, I don't think I have this set up on defense, so I want to do it. We're going to get through this. Ultimate Death Knight's annoying. Oh my God. He's so annoying. Okay, we got to get through here. Was that Mithrala? Die! Okay, well, you know, the louder I scream, the better. When we lost Loki, which is strange. Loki barely ever dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into battle, turn to arena, and I'm gonna switch that up because that did not go the way I wanted it. I want to see actually if it makes a difference. We're gonna go into team setup, and I'm gonna turn this off. See, default AI save. We're gonna go back. See, so I changed it, right? Let's go see if that makes. We're gonna keep everything the same and run the same battle, exactly the way I had it before. Let's see if this matters. We're gonna lose this one because we lost it from before. Yeah, no worries. Let's see if this matters. So they came in and a lot of people died, right? Some Wukong came and exploded my team. No, okay, so it didn't matter. All right, we just survived the AoE bomb, right? We get turn meter and then kill them. Alice, go off and pop off and kill them all. No. All right, well, we lost it anyways. Did not make a difference. All right. But you get the point. I can tweak it so that the AI plays differently if it doesn't play the way I want it to. You can do the same thing on defense, right? Got to do it manually. And it looks like I'm playing different teams here, which is a little bit odd to me. I think I want to go and place this differently. I've got my 3 leads right there, right? And then let's see, I kind of like these 2 down here. And then let's see. No. Okay, we're going to do it like this. Let's see here. I just like mixing it up. And then let's see, these two can make it. So do we really want that? I'm trying to think about how everybody's roster is a little bit different. I think I like Magnar in the arena. And then who else would be very good? We want to put you out there. Why don't we do it like that? And then I don't think it's going to matter for this matchup right down here. That matchup right there seems to do fine. But then I could go and set this up. Okay, so Deacon, we always want this to be on 1. And then right here, I think we always want this on 2. We're going to leave Arbiter alone because that worked fine. And then right here, we want the opener to be the special. And then Reservoir, we want the opener to be the first choice of available. Well, let's make it just the opener. I feel like the AI does fine, but I've played this before and I'm like, what is going on? Why are they doing? Sun Wukong can do whatever he wants. Loki can do whatever he wants. Magnar, oh my God, this is a character. Always do the special. The AoE does so much damage. I can't understand for the life of me why he wouldn't do that. Same thing with Pocket Theory. Always boost the speed of the team. Oh my God, he's useless otherwise. That's the only reason why we're bringing him in there, right? And so then right here, I kind of want He-Man. I know there's an advantage and reasons to do the special first, but I'm really trying to set this up for a combo with the two. Royal Flush, we want this to be the opener. And then Mad Hatter, we want this to be the opener as well. And then Mitch, I'm gonna do something here a little different. I'm gonna make this the opener so that I can actually do speed up, defense down, nuke. That's the idea, right? That is the idea. So I hope these tips help you. You can play around with that. There's tons of situations in almost all areas of the game where you can manipulate this, but specifically in Tag Team Arena, I think it's important because at some point I'm gonna need to progress higher. And like right there, I dropped a little bit down, but I need to be in this green area by the 5-day period. Now, the way that this works is that if I'm in the middle right here, I stay in the same. If I'm up above this right here and it's in green, then I get moved up a level. If I'm below right there, then I get dropped down a level. And that's going to allow me to get better items in the shop, and it will fulfill the Ramatu missions. Now, of course, I may sandbag and put bad teams in. If there's a tournament, I need to get a lot of attacks in and use up all of my saved up resources in my mailbox. Fine, I get that. But I'm generally not sandbagging the Tag Team Arena like I am in the regular arena. Let me know in the comment section if you found that helpful. And if you haven't done so already, click the link in the description. Get 2 free epics, Tayrel and Rector Draft, and use the promo code Sun Wukong. Well, the promo code is Monkey King, one word, to get Sun Wukong. Got to do that in the first 24 hours, and then log in for 7 days to get Alice the Wanderer. Bye for now.